So now let's discuss further types of research. There are majorly a lot of types of research as I have discussed in my previous session. So in my previous session I talked about the descriptive and analytical research, quantitative and qualitative research, and fundamental and applied research. The research which are majorly you can say we conduct majorly these kinds of research. Now today we will be taking furthermore other types of research, in which we start with the exploratory research. As the word states, exploratory research, explore. The researcher wants to explore something from the information he or she will gather, or from the data he or she will gather. So that is an exploratory research. Under exploratory research, hypothesis is developed, not tested. Hypothesis is developed. So again, when we develop a hypothesis or when we develop a thing, we more go for inductive approach than the deductive. So in exploratory research, we explore something in the data or in the information we are gathering. The things are not known too much to the researcher. So in this case, or the case or the situation where things are not clearly visible to the researcher and the researcher wants to dig out the information. रिसर्चर चाहता है कि कुछ मैं इसमें से खोजूं, कुछ निकालूं, और अभी मुझे पता नहीं है कि इसमें क्या है, कोई भी डेटा अभी रेलिवेंट अवेलेबल भी नहीं है, वो उसमें कुछ निकालना चाहता है, डिग आउट करना चाहता है, तो उस तरीके की रिसर्च को हम एक्सप्लोरेटरी रिसर्च कहते हैं. एक्सप्लोरेटरी रिसर्च के साथ में वी हैव अ रिसर्च विच इज नोन एज एक्सपेरिमेंटल रिसर्च. Experimental research. Now, experimental research, also known as, usually we say field research. As the name suggests, experimental research. This kind of research is more into the field of science, where we are doing some experimentations, looking after the effect, cause and effect relationship, or see the impact and effect. So, usually in experimental research, the researcher wants to see the change which is being produced by putting up a thing into certain situation, and then what are the results come out after that. So experimental research, like in the field of agriculture, you see that we have the variety of seeds, and then when we sow it, we see how it is coming out, what is the effect of fertilizers on seeds. Often in science also we are doing a lot of experimentations. So when we do the research in this kind of situations, or whenever there are some experimental input in the research, even in social sciences also we do experimental research, and we come up with a lot of observations and inferences out of it. So then this research is known as experimental research. And for this, the researcher has to go for a lot of variables, like you say control variable and the experimental variables. This will be taking later on in our session, but for that now it is please understand it clearly that in experimental research, which is mainly comprises of the field research, or also the experiments has to be taken out in laboratory as well. So laboratory में भी जब हम research करते हैं और हम वहाँ पर कोई experimentation कर रहे हैं, तो वो experimental research कहलाता है. Experimental research आप social science में भी कर सकते हैं, behavioral science में भी हम लोग करते हैं. More or less वो scientific in nature है, तो science stream में ये research को ज़्यादातर use किया जाता है. After the experimental research, yes, with this we can also take up one more research, that is we say causal research. Causal research, where we simply see the cause and effect. We see the relationship among the variables or between the variables, and we see the effect of one variable on the other. So whenever a researcher wants to identify the relationship and then wants to signify it and wants to see the effect of dependent variable on the independent effect of the independent variable on the dependent variable, then we say that it is a research which is causal in nature. So this is known as causal research. After this, the next type of research is longitudinal research. Longitudinal research. Now, what do you mean by longitudinal research? Longitudinal research is a research which is being taken for a period of time. Like for an example, I have taken a case. I want to see the change in a particular area after the after introducing some technology into it, or maybe after bringing out some changes into that area. So what we do is we take a sample, and in that sample first we take the observations before introducing the change, and that same sample is being tested again after introducing the change and after a considerable period of time. The word longitudinal means that it should have a period of time, a considerable period of time, wherein that change is being seen, whatever the change may be. That's not, we are not known, because whenever we do go for the research, we are not knowing the things, we want to know it, हमें जानना है. तो longitudinal research में जब हम जाते हैं तो वहां पर एक ही सैंपल पर जब हम रिपीटेड रिसर्च करते हैं, एक टाइम पीरियड, एक टाइम फ्रेम के बाद, लेट्स सपोज आई take a reading, and then after 6 months I'll take again a reading, and then after 6 months I'll again take a reading. So like this, if I am doing the research in periodical in stipulated period of time to see the effect of the same, to see the impact of the same, so this kind of research is known as longitudinal. Usually when we are going for this our PhD or for the dissertation purpose, yes, it is a time consuming research. So it, as an independent researcher, or as to do for the research to draw some policies out of it, we go for longitudinal research. But in case of the academics, yes, longitudinal research is bit time consuming, but for the project purpose, yes, we may go for this kind of research, that is longitudinal. Longitudinal research, again I repeat, it is a research in which we are working on the same sample for 2 3 T1 T2 T3 periods of time, and then we take the readings of those time periods, and then we see the significant variations in that on the target sample between the different intervals. So this is the longitudinal research. Now you must have heard this name oftenly, that is empirical research. Empirical research, also we can call it as a service research. Empirical research based on the evidences, observations, something which is real in nature. You are not just describing the status quo, but you are gathering the data, and then you are analyzing it, and then you are interpreting the same. So empirical research, it is a research which is based on evidences or observations. So whenever I do maybe the survey research, and then I get the results out of that, and then the researcher interpret those results, so we say that my research is empirical in nature. It is having some data to support my argument or support my objective. So this is the meaning of empirical research. Then we go for case study. Yes, you have seen this case study method. Even you see, if it is in the field of law or in the field of management, yes, we go for this case study. Case study means study of a unit. So it is basically in this we are investigating, we are studying a situation or a phenomena or a unit or an organization or any particular case for that matter, and then we are drawing the you can say outcomes out of it, conclusions out of it. It is more or less qualitative in nature, but sometimes that quantitative input is also there in case study, and the case study is purely a separate method also to understand, and it is a detailed way we'll be taking later on in our sessions. Right now, to understand that we have a case study method also, case-based research, we say case study method is also there, and it is also another type of research which we are doing mainly in management science. You can in the field of management, or also in the field of social science. So we develop a case. We can develop the stories also, successful stories also, or we are just writing a case starting with the initial problem, and then the probable outcomes or the solution which has been given by the by that organization or by that unit, and how that journey is being evolved by that organization. When we cover all these aspects in my research, I say that my research is a case study based, or I am studying a case, and drawing the inferences out of that case. And we are even using the cases in case of management field mainly, or in commerce also, or in other disciplines also, to you can say, to serve the real life situations to the students. So case study is again a very different and a very interesting method of research which we pursue. Then in the beginning, I stated about the applied research. The same way is action research. Action research, the research something which is based on certain action. Whenever we conduct the research for a particular situation, or maybe for a practical purpose, and immediately it is coming up with the solution, we say that my research is an action research. So it is mainly to be carried out to give the solution for an immediate problem, for the problem. So that is the meaning of action research. Then with the action research, we have one more research on board, is that is library research. Library research. Now, as the name suggests, it is a research in which we are uh, assessing the data which is available in the books, in the periodicals, and in the journals. Whenever you start your research journey, first of all, as I said, that you are reading something, a lot many things, and you have to read, because once you'll read, then only you'll be develop the understanding of the conceptual framework in your mind. So whenever we read, and that reading is also a research, and which is known as library research. Library research is being conducted at the first phase of our you can say doctoral program, that is the research review which we are developing, the review which is being framed by all the research scholars. At that time, type of research which you are having is the library research. And even in the entire journey of your PhD, you go for library research, because you are keep on reading the things related to your area, related to your topic. That is, books you say, journals you say, periodicals you say, or any other reports you say, other thesis which has been developed in this line. Or maybe whenever we do research, first of all we study the material, existing material which is available for that area. And after studying that material, after reading that material, we come up with a theoretical framework, and then we start our work on that, after making this in the frame of mind that yes, now this direction we have to proceed on. So that is the meaning of library research. So a quick recap, if we do, of these all the types of research which we have covered is today, is that we have talked about the exploratory research, where we develop the hypothesis. We want to dig out some information in that area which is not known too much to me. Then the another research is the causal research, where we say about the cause and effect, and experimental research, which mostly the field studies are to be carried out. Then we talk about the longitudinal research. In longitudinal research, the same sample is being observed, or is being tested, or the data is being collected on the same sample with a different period, at the different time period intervals, that is T1, T2, T3, and then the hypothesis is being tested accordingly. Then we go for empirical research based on evidences or observations. Then we go for case study, that study of a unit or a particular situation or a phenomena. Then it is a case-based research. Then action research, a research which is to be done to solve the immediate problem, as I said. And then the library research, which is again the most important type of research, which we start doing the time we start our research journey, because based on the existing data, findings, and the study material, we develop a concept, we develop a conceptual theoretical framework, and then we develop according to the theoretical framework, we go for our further framework on which our entire research work will be based on. uh, it's not a hard and fast rule that we go for one type of research only. It depends on the objective or the purpose of your research, which decides that what are the various combinations of research types of research you'll be taking. And also it is based on the three parameters, that on the basis of intent we have variety of research, on the basis of nature of data we have variety of research, and then on the basis of method of study. So three things I have to consider while deciding the type of research to be carried out in my research journey. That is, one is on the basis of intent. I'll be writing it here. Whenever you wants to decide, or whenever you start your research journey, first of all, just clear in your mind that this type of research I'll be going on. I'll be carrying this type of research. And whenever we write research paper or whenever we write research methodology in our PhD dissertation or in any of the project or anywhere we start with, yes, we have to write the research methodology, because we have to give the skeleton that how my entire research work is being pursued. So for that, when I'm writing that which type of research I have done, so for that you have to keep these three things in your mind. The first is on the basis of intent, what you intend to do. On the basis of intent, there are kinds of research which I have already discussed with you. So on the basis of intent, we can say that my research is pure in nature, applied, descriptive, exploratory, diagnostic, action, evolutionary. Every book will have a separate types of research will you will be coming across, but then majorly I have explained you roughly 8 9 types of research which is more frequently in use. So on the basis of intent, yes, you may have a different research type. Then on the basis of data, when we say data, then we say quantitative and qualitative research, and which is a very known phenomena. We always say that my research is quantitative in nature or it is qualitative in nature, depending on the type of data you are using. If you are using quantitative data, then you say my research is quantitative in nature. If you use qualitative information cannot be converted into numbers, we say it is qualitative research. Then on the basis of method of study, so when we say on the basis of method of study, again we say that it is empirical in nature, it is a case study, it is a field investigation, or it is a library research. So these 3 points, all the researchers has to keep in their mind while deciding the types of research. I repeat once again that it is not fixed that if I'm going for analytic, then I'm going only for the analytic. I can say that my research is descriptive as well as analytical in nature. So with this, here I'm giving a pause in my session by wrapping up the session and saying that there are various types of research which we have with us, and based on these three things, intent, data, and method of study, we select the type of research and then we proceed accordingly. Thank you to all.